Hi, you guys. Okay, so yeah, I'm not gonna change. I still look cute, but oh my god. Okay, so I know. Okay, so James asked me right now to go ahead and discuss Carl Jung and his fear of women, or someone did. I know I've got chapped lips, and it's almost midnight, maybe I don't know. And I've just got to stick it out a couple more hours, and I got a hot cup of cocoa because I remember grabbing cocoa from one of the hotels the other night, and I'm out in the cold, but it is so fucking beautiful out here. I mean, shit. I forgot. Duh. Look at the light. I don't know if you can see like the the view, but I love it in Colorado. I don't ever want to move. I'll visit Egypt. I'll visit Turkey, especially because a new pyramid is being made. The fourth pyramid is what's missing. James Corsetti went ahead and heard me when I said that that there are a lot more pyramids. There were pyramids all over the world because that's one of the things that I had made first when I was playing with light. And yeah, I play with light. And then see, I play with light. That's me, me being awesome to me. And I'm finally being the light. I'm finally seeing me for me. And light's going to be shining out of my eyes. It's going to be really different. It's not going to be a celestial thing like, like angels or anything. Um, but because as you can see, like right here, it could be just that, but I see things differently than you guys. You know what I mean? That right here is my left eye. My right eye is the shadow that I'm getting rid of, and it's almost gone because I'm finally starting to see me for me. I finally figured it out, and well, there were a lot of, the fourth pyramid is going to be built, and it's going to have a new omnibus of hieroglyphs. It's going to be my story connected to your guys' story, and all of you are a part of it. I mean, not like before where you've got to read it. You'll know your story right when you see it, and it's for everyone in the world. Someone just asked, how in the fuck is that possible? Because I know that Matias has been helping me, even though I was mad at the beginning and didn't believe it, and I'm so sorry I didn't believe it, Matias. But I do believe that he was trying to connect me with, with people so that they know about me in his own way, in his own his own loving way, but he still fears me because he feels that I can end his life, quite quickly because I'm the one who went ahead and caused the earthquake in Turkey, and I think the reason it didn't happen in Egypt is because I still have a purpose in Egypt in regards to those temples, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and I'm built. It's being built right now as you speak. You may be able to walk through it right now, but you won't soon. It's gonna be like maybe this field that it's not even a field. You just won't be able to walk through. But the fourth pyramid is being built. I'm the Sphinx. I made the Sphinx a long time ago. Well, not too long ago. And yet, James was saying that that you can't date the Sphinx, and you can't because I keep it just by thinking. I mean, I create in all kinds of different ways, but I only create what I want to create. That little fear will go away because I've just been through some shit, and one day with someone close, actually with all of you, I will go ahead and share with you and be able to share the images that I got and the feelings that I got and the fear that I got. But I'm a badass bitch. And before I couldn't say that because I get even more like, man, I feel ridiculous saying that, but now I don't, because I'm me, I'm your mom in a sense, well, actually, yeah, I'm your mom. I mean, I made you guys, but because I'm finding myself attracted to men now. Again, I've let go of my hatred of men, and so now, because I guess, my brain was right. I just had to get off the drugs. And honestly, they were picking up right here, everything else. And I barely even and I kind of forced it, but, which is truth. But, I'm done with that. I mean, I'm ready to begin the rest of my life. I mean, sure, I'm 45 going on 21. Just wait till the physicists start popping off with some with their scientific shit. And it's like, this isn't making sense because the universe should be like billions of years old. And I'm not. Okay. I am not. And I know that I'm older than 45 because I was the universe, the earth and all that. But it's going to be confusing and it's going to be wonderful because I really don't like how friggin' physicists and scientists think they got me all fucking figured out. I know I'm getting all like, but, I know I'd like to look cuter, but I'm kind of homeless right now and I'm on top of a hill, and, I'm having these thoughts and I'm talking with these people, but, because in, all the stuff that I create, I keep adding new layers to it, new sediment, new all of it. It just grows out of nowhere. I'm serious. Because, you'll notice, if you'll go back and you'll start Googling on Google News, because that's where I'm like, nope, ain't gonna happen. Nope, that's cool. Doesn't mean it's happening the way the scientists think it's happening. But, it's fucking, see, I knew my teeth were getting whiter because I want them to, no matter what I smoke. And I'm already feeling myself getting younger because I'm smiling, because I will be 21 again. My hair will be platinum. I will be looking like, I guess Matias's friggin' whatevers, his Arcturian whatever, you know what I mean? But the fact of the matter is that my body type is Vega. In fact, there's an expression from one of you showing me, what a vegan woman looks like, and it looks like my aunt, but with my body, including like the bottom of my muscle right here, and my booty. And I basically have the shape of Tinkerbell. You know what I mean? I bring a lot to the table. Normally I wouldn't say that because it sounds so egotistical in a sense, but I'm finally starting to see me for me. And after, my body shape comes in, I'm losing weight because I'm not depressed anymore because I'm not on drugs. But I do. I'm the sacred feminine. I'm an ascended master. I'm an ascended sacred feminine, divine feminine. You know what I mean? I created you. I'm the creatress, and you may have all your other stuffs, but the fact of the matter is I ascended. I did the Jacob's ladder. I did all that. That's just a description. It's not like a title. It's not like anything like that. It's not religious. It's not anything, because you guys think that ascension is one thing, but it's not. It's quite another. It's going from creating the energy to the light, to my kind of light, my loving light. I know that sounds biblical, but it's not. I can't stand religion. I can't stand spirituality. You know what I mean? But I'm finding out that I'm sacred and that I should treat myself as such. So I will be quitting cigarettes, because I remember thinking body's a temple. I remember saying something about my sister because, I had read somewhere in a Facebook meme that says that, treat your body like a temple, not a visitor center. You know what I'm saying? I fucking love that because, I understand that's her expression. And for women that choose, because I'm sexual too, that's your thing. But in regards to my sister, she fucked my baby daddy. You know what I mean? She went ahead and she fucked me over many times. So I have my reasons and, I'm letting them go, but I can have a sense of humor about it now, But, I'm more power to you because I'm sexual as hell. In fact, I can't wait till I teach the class Sacred Intimacy. Man, the person that I choose to share that with for the first time, oh my God, you have no friggin' clue. Oh, fucking wonderful that is. Because with my feels and my feelings and my sensations, and I'm a sensualist to where, and I'm getting goosebumps right now because I just imagine touching James Corsetti on his arm. I don't know. He made a vid and that just changed everything. But you know what I mean? No pressure. He may not even like me. Someone's like, oh, you know what I mean? I don't know, but thank you. Because, one of the ladies in here went ahead and said that, bitch, you're charming, I'm sensitive. I have a big heart. She said, part of it, but I get the gist. But, I'm falling in love with myself. That's what the whole trip was. It went ahead and friggin' when I made Matias the lure, it wasn't about him. It was about how in the hell can you love a man more than you love yourself? You know, how, you know, when you're all this beauty and you just don't see it. That's what my heart and my mind were telling me, you know, along with the aliens that I had created and along with the spirits that I had, you know, spiritual spirit guides that I had created, you know, but they're all gone now. I mean, Matthias once spoke of, like, you know, the council and stuff. I saw them, you know, I've been traveling with them since I was a child, you know, because I created them as a child. I created aliens as a child, like with energy, not even energy, you know what I mean? Just, you know how they say that kids, you know, go ahead and play with, you know, with, they see stuff that you don't, you know what I mean? That was me, but except I was creating, you know, I didn't know that I had created everything. And it's still like, you know, kind of like, wow, you know, because I mean, me, you know what I mean? Just little old me. Well, not little, you know what I mean? But I will be. Well, kind of, you know, I'll always be curvy and a little bit thick because I think women, I don't know. I think that women should be soft and men should be hard. I mean, men can be soft, you know what I mean? But I love the firmness of a man to the softness of a woman. It's like the perfect, you know, as they say, the yin and yang, but it's not even yin and yang. It's just the way we fit, just the way I made us to fit perfectly with one another. You know, I mean, whether you be a man and a man, whether you be a woman and a woman, it doesn't matter. I mean, I made us perfectly. And over time, you know, you guys perfected yourselves because I was so busy trying to keep you guys alive, you know, trying to keep myself alive with everything that was going on with the pollution of the, you know, the air, with, I mean, with all that, you know, with progress, you know, and you guys putting cement over me and block, you know, it's not a wonder I couldn't see myself, but now that's going away because it's just one day it's just not going to be there. And I have the greatest surprise for all of you. You have no idea the kind of world that is being created right now as we speak. I mean, I am making it, and I'm using your expressions because all of you will have an expression here in the universe. You too, James. You know, not just your circle and, you know, your circle and the dot, as the girls used to call the Target symbol, you know, for the store. But the thing that I made in Africa, I made a video about it. It's on YouTube. I made it earlier today or yesterday. But I have the most wonderful world planned for you. And, you know, we just all got to get right. And I think it's beautiful. And I can't wait for you guys to see it. But what I was saying is that in Göbekli Tepe, what that earthquake did was it loosened up the soil underneath Göbekli Tepe. There is a pyramid, and I wrote it in one of my books. There's a pyramid. Which one? I don't know. You're just going to have to buy. I mean, I lowered the price from $200 each when they should have been at least $500. But I remember Jamie Wheel saying that, you know, this knowledge has got to be, you know, free or, you know, low cost. And I'm poor, so I know that there are a lot of kids out there, a lot of women and men, you know, and teenagers and young adolescents. And it doesn't matter who have nothing. And yet, if someone can buy a copy of my book and then friggin' let them download it or somehow share or buy them a copy, I mean, I would really appreciate it because this knowledge should be free. But I've got to make a buck too. Because I mean, I'm over here, I'm fucking homeless and I'm a little itty bitty cold right now, you know? But, you know, it's wonderful knowledge. I mean, I think you guys should all know where you came from. I think that you guys should all know who mom is, you know, in a sense, because, you know, and then I figured out that all mankind. And I guess for right now, womankind, I think is perfect. You know, I made you guys innies because you guys are mysterious and beautiful. And I made men outies because, you know, because you guys should be bold in protecting your women. You know, I think you guys should be, you know, not just protecting your women. It's not that you're women, but, you know, your partner, your life partner, your husband, your wife, you know, the person that you love, you should be friggin', you know, you should be loving them. You know, you should be loving each other. Can't wait till I do my talk on sacred intimacy. I mean, you guys may want to even whack off to it because when I go ahead and get on a roll with that, I go ahead and I'm like friggin' on the road, like going 90 and shit, like, oh my God, this is like a wonderful conversation, you know, because I'm thinking about it in my head. And, yeah, a little bit. All right. So, you know, it's going to be a wonderful conversation. You know, I'm sorry, pleasure yourself. That's a better way of saying it. But I forgot what I was saying because I got distracted right now. But anyway, women are mysterious and beautiful and perfect. We have so many feelings and we're soft. And that's why I guess I wanted to be super thin and stuff because I've never been small, you know, but I don't want to be small. I mean, I want to be curvy and me, you know what I mean? But I also want to be healthy and have a flat stomach or a little bit rounded out like the Botticelli babes. you know, but because, you know, I'm a woman, I'm a mother. I mean, that's a rite of passage for everyone, you know? I mean, it's a wonderful thing to be human. You know, we err and we whatever, but we make such beautiful creations. I mean, look, I made you guys. I made all of you. And it's a beautiful fucking thing. You guys are beautiful. You just don't see yourselves the way that I do again. Because I'm getting it back. I'm getting, you know, the dope is leaving my system. I think it's mostly gone, you know, but it's just about me loving myself. And in me loving me, I can love you more. You know, I have more patience with you. You know, it's not even about understanding, you know, my foibles and my flaws and my, you know, goof ups and my quirks and my ziggity zaggities and whatever else you want to call them, you know, what I call them in you now. Because I'm getting my love for you guys back. And I don't know, it's a wonderful thing. But as for James, you know, I can't wait to work with you because you will be working with me. You know what I mean? I know, I don't know if the tweets, I don't know, you know, what's going on, but I know that you got them. And I know that you're mulling it over, you know, whether or not to believe. And I think you're starting to believe because I've been having conversations with you, James. Matias, I think, will come around, but I don't know. And something's telling me stick to the script. Play with the light. So, you know, my battery's like at 20%. I'm gonna have to go back across the street and friggin' charge it and stuff in the corner, you know. But I just wanted to say, you know, I can't wait to work with the prairie again, the prairie of the rose, prairie, you know, and there's one gentleman that I really want to work with, that I would love to have a conversation with. You know what I mean? I think he'd be really loving, and I even call him Uncle, because I forgot his name. He does a legacy show on Gaia, and he really made me cry. I had to watch it twice. You know, the way he speaks of just the universe, and even though he's a little scientific about it and a little, you know, run of the mill, but the beauty that he puts behind it. And I know I use the word beautiful a lot, but I mean, there's just no other word that can really describe who you are inside. I was thinking to myself, like, you know, this is me. This is, you know, the bitch that's gonna make a difference. Because I was watching James's video. I'm telling you, he's a hottie. I don't know, ladies. I mean, wow. You know, I remember him as a caveman. And for some reason, I feel I owe him an apology and that I've got to make something up to him. But I will. And something's telling me to stick to the script, but there ain't no script. You know, and so I no longer run the same old tape in the back of my head. You know, I mean, I had heard that once from MJ from Soulful Revolution. But I mean, man, I was watching him, and he knows, he hears me being victim mentality, you know? He hears me friggin' saying, I give up, you know what I mean? Like, fuck this. But the thing is what James, you know, he may have heard what he heard, you know, and he was angry, and I think he had been drinking. And, you know, like, fuck that, you know, but he was still giving me encouragement, you know, kind of like tough love, not even tough love, you know, it was just like an idealization that he had. And it really struck me, you know, and I mean, just lately, the stuff that he's been saying has been helping to bolster my spirits. You know, I wish I could listen to Matias that way, but right now, we need to have a conversation. You know, we really do, because he's not the man he could be. Not at all. James is getting there, you know what I mean? And right now, I think he's being stoic in his philosophies, because I know that he likes stoicism. I wanted to say maybe not, but I know that he did. He started out that way, or he still has some of the stoic philosophies in him, because I love Marcus Aurelius. I fucking love him, because not only is he a hard ass, not even a hard ass. I mean, he's a warrior, not even a warrior. He's a leader. Marcus Aurelius, the way he speaks, you know, and the way that everybody, you know, like makes him sound, you know what I mean? I knew the man, you know, because I was there, you know, and I haven't gotten that feel yet, because I don't do it by memories. I do it by feels. And let me tell you, that man is like, he's like a piece of me, you know what I mean? Because I was helping him through, you know, with him, just like I help all of you, you know? I may not have come to the realization, you know what I mean? But I have plenty of time, and I will get to know all of you, because all of your soul bits are still, you know, going bloop, 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 like the boggle thing, you know, where you friggin' jam it up and it friggin' like, and you like pop it somehow and it like jumps up and then it lands, and then you got to kind of wiggle it a little bit to go ahead and make everything fit inside, like the little squares, the little, you know, like the little kids that play with the shapes, and they stick it into that wooden hole box thing, and you have to match up the shapes to make it, you know, kind of like So that's how karma works. There's like no rhyme or reason to it, and yet there is, because I have a synchronicity that you just can't have unless you are the universe, you know? At any given moment, at any time, that music, even when I choose it or when I don't choose it, I'm not paying attention. It's not a consciousness thing. It's not anything, It just happens. I'll be doing exactly what that song is either feeling, like in 1,000 different ways, because a song can be taken in 1,000, kajillion, kabillion different ways, if you allow the emotion to take you, And now, and right now I just seen a little bit of James, and because I just thought of him, you know what I mean? He's daring me to be great. He's daring me, that's the way I take it. Because when I see your vids, I can see when we spoke, when you went ahead and, not even tapped into me, when I went ahead, when you heard me, because you guys have heard me at my worst and you guys have heard me at my best, and when I see your expressions, I mean, they're all you. You're all unique. You're fucking awesomely beautiful. You're crazy beautiful. Crazy, crazy, just gorgeous inside, and I want you guys to realize that. And I know I don't feel like Tony Robbins, but I don't want to overwhelm anyone, because I'm passionate about you. I'm passionate about you again. I'm passionate about me again. I'm passionate about life again. I mean, I'm sitting here and I'm having these thoughts and these conversations with you that whether, you're asleep or not, you're having them with me, because I speak to your soul. I don't speak to just your mind, or, I speak to your heart. I speak to the passionate side of you, the stuff that brings out the emotion in you, the stuff that brings out the real you. The mind is one thing, the heart is one thing, and you put them together and it still doesn't equal up the emotion that you have in your soul. And you don't even have soul. I'm working towards you guys getting your sparkle, because I have sparkle. Because the spark is like that whim that you get, like you have a fucking great idea and you're just fucking like, I don't want to use gung-ho, but you're like, fuck yeah, dude. You're all Marcus Aurelius about it. You know what I'm saying? You fucking go after it and you don't fucking stop no matter what. And I'm learning that. I learned it in a different way before, but I'm learning it in your way or in my way. How to be passionate and gorgeous and beautiful and just... Have you guys ever seen, the Cinderella story with Drew Barrymore? And she's so passionate about life. And Prince Charming is like, how do you do it? How do you maintain that energy, not even energy, that you-ness, And she's like, I don't know. And she's like tired. She just, overthrew the villain and she escaped her damn self, like I did at a detox, because I had to call the cops on them. And they didn't want to let me out. And I'm like, F this, you know what I mean? I'm calling the cops, and I fucking called. And as they're telling me, no, there's nothing we can do. She's like, fine, I'm going to let you go. But blah, blah, blah. She was all pissed off because I tried telling her that, hey, you know what? Getting sober isn't hard. None of it is hard. It's not. You just have to make the choice. This is one thing. Okay. Anyway, you just have to make the choice, and I never had that will before. Now I do. It's not even like a will. It's just not even a want. There's no way to describe it. You know what I mean? Because I won't fall back. And if I feel that I'm going to fall back, but I honestly, I really don't. I feel that this is it. But she was just all pissed off because it was hard for her, and she's seeing that it's not hard for me. And I tend to trigger people, because of who I am. I never realized why I was such an electron with everyone, It's that air about me. That's where you get the aura from, why people, the aura of colors, because the electron, they're not little like dots around a friggin', it's all smoke, like not smoke, like magical smoke. You know what I mean? Like you see in like fairy tales, and you see like in these kids movies, the magical, colorful smoke that, the good witch is trying to go ahead and friggin', give you something awesome, turn you into something awesome, or if she's turning you into a frog because you're a friggin' jerk, and it still looks friggin' badass, That's what the electron cloud is. It's an electron cloud, and the scientists have it all wrong. I know that's because that's how they chose to see it. That's what they put out there, and that's what they've basically built their foundations on. But those are wrong foundations. I mean, they got us to where we needed to be and to where, I needed to get to in order for me to, be able to be here. And I appreciate men now. And I appreciate women. I'm starting to appreciate everything again. I'm getting grateful, I mean, that may be an AANA thing, but I mean, it's a beautiful way to live. It's been around forever, And so I know I'm playing with the light. And so she was just freaking pissed off at me. And I'm like, dude, and she's like, oh, but that same passion that I showed to freaking leave, that same triggering, I'm trying to trigger you guys in a different way now. I don't want to trigger you negatively. I want to inspire you. That's what I want to do. I've always wanted to make my mark in this world, not even mark, my change in this world. I want to change the world, and I want to inspire you to fucking reach for the greatest heights ever, because I'm readying the universe for you to reach those fucking heights. I want you to dare and dream greatly. I want to be there not to push you, but to be there to cheer you on, you know, in not even an emotional way, but just like a me way. I want to give you that spark, you know, that spark that brings the greatest creations here on this earth. The writing that you guys do, you know, the emotion that you show, the vulnerability. It's just a wonderful fucking thing, you know, and it's just, that's what I want to fucking create in all of you, you know, to get that feeling of a child, not to love as a child, but, you know, but to love as a man and as a woman, but to still have that youngness to you, you know, and not in any kind of creepy way, because I just kind of like, oh my God, I don't want to sound creepy, but in a beautiful fucking way where you're open and honest about what you love. You're open and honest about your feelings and how you talk to one another, how, because I didn't think I'd be able to speak this, you know, not even emotionally, this, you know, Marissa-ly, you know, ever. And here I am doing it in the dead of night, of course, you know, and I'm learning how to do that in front of people, because you know, I never allowed myself to do it because I didn't want to get hurt, because I thought I wouldn't be accepted, but that was a me thing, because I'm just different, you know. I mean, I made you guys. I know how beautiful your souls are, how wonderful you can be to one another. Just, I mean, there are really no words for how human beings are to me, you know? You guys may be a bit of me, you know, and a bit of the universe, because I was here before the universe, but I know the wonderful heights that you can just climb, not even climb, soar to. Unlike Icarus, who got burned by the sun, you're going to fly past that sun, and the sun is going to hold you up, and you're just going to soar. And I remember seeing, you know, these Facebook memes that say, you know, what if what if I fall? And then, you know, it's someone else saying, but what if you fly, you know? And I want to fly. I'm going to make this world to where we can fly without airplanes, without cars, you know, where you can move things with your heart, with your whole body, you know, without even moving, you know, an inch of yourself, you know, without expending any energy, because it's not about energy anymore. It's not even about light. It's just about so much more. It's about inspiration. It's about all those words that a lot of people don't, you know, nowadays, when I grew up, nobody was talking this way. So I really didn't feel like it belonged. But nowadays, you know, I won't get hurt. Like MJ from Soulful Revolution said, you know, maybe back in the day you were getting killed or it just wasn't allowed, but now's my time to soar, and I'm going to soar. So when I saw James's thing about victim mentality, and if I just gave myself, if I just kept at it, that I would have an advantage over her. It's not even advantage, you know what I mean? I just want to change how you look at yourselves, how you feel about yourselves, how you view yourself. Because I once said that views are something that you lived, you know, something that you felt, that whether you got hurt or not. Because for me, being happy was really traumatic, and now it's not. I've removed all the trauma, you know, and now I'm seeing me for me. Even as I'm, you know, I feel like I'm finally seeing the beauty that is me, you know? And I just want you, you know, I'm finally seeing how I see me is how I, you know, how I see you is how I'm finally seeing me. Because I thought I was like the most horrible person ever. I didn't believe that I had any good in me. And yet I knew it, you know, I knew it, but my heart didn't. Or something didn't, you know, it's just something was holding me back. And I guess it was the drugs, but it was more than that, you know, I just had to release that trauma. And that's why, you know, the lure, you know, I'm very sorry to Matias, you know, for, you know, any confusion. I know, for any confusion or anything like that, you know, but I mean, in a sense, I am all of you, but in a sense, I'm not, because you're unique. I made you guys unique. You guys express yourselves in everything that you do, from the way that you smile, from the way that you get shy, you know, from the way that you hide yourselves, from the way that my daughters, you know, they bicker in the back seat, and I'm like, oh my God. And I get, you know, it's like, stop, you guys, stop, you know, and I just turn up the music and they're like, Mom. And I'm like, you know, it's all that stuff. It's those moments, you know, and that's how I see you. They're not just moments, but they're just that feel. It's like it's so much more than the soul and the feeling and a sparkle. It's indefinable. You know what I mean? How I see you. I mean, even the words in my Tony Robbins, you know, talking, and, you know, not even Tony Robbins, my Marissa talking is nothing compared to how I see you and how I feel you and how I view you. I made you. The love that you have for a child is the love that I have for you guys. The hopes and dreams that you see for your child. You know, the The never wanting them to get hurt, but you can't mollycoddle. But I mollycoddle. I'm sorry, I'm gonna mollycoddle the shit out of you as soon as I have a chance to. But I need you guys to also realize, to appreciate and get grateful too, so that stuff doesn't, no more wars break out. I need you guys to be okay with your feels. I need you guys to go through, not through a midlife crisis, but that's what the awakening is a midlife crisis. You've got to be okay with the first half of your life, and you've got to, make peace with it. Not just leave your families, but make peace and work through your issues with your wife or husband. Because women are going the same way of men, but then men made them that way. And you know what I mean? I tried, and I was angry at men too, you know what I mean? And I can't even, I can't really define it yet because I haven't, I guess you could say unpack that download, but it's not even that. That's a weak saying, the downloads. But like, I would love for you to see you how I view you, how I feel you. I mean, when I talk about you, I get emotional, and it's, and sometimes I think that it's fake on me, but it's not, you know what I mean? Like, it's something that I should, but it's not, because I'm getting down to my authentic me, and man, this wonderful world that you created that gets, twisted and perverse and not perverted, but perverse, because I'll share that with you one day too, but, yeah, the experience, and let me tell you, it's I don't even think men could do it. I really don't, because the shit, you know what I mean? I'm strong-hearted. I'm big-hearted. And I'm learning how to not, I'm sensitive, but I'm also, it's the understanding and the love that I have for you that makes my heart fucking stronger. Because I'm not seeing it as in a bad way, as in a hurtful way. Like, I'm not taking it hurtful anymore. I'm trying not to. No. I still have my moments, don't get me wrong. I'm still, human still, but I'm showing more compassion and understanding for you because I'm doing it for me, even after everything that I was forced to go through. I know, like, yeah, they'll fix out. They're already starting to fill in, like, you know what I mean? Because I'm trying to create a world where all you have to do is want something that is within my G-rated Disney kind of way, any physical stuff is, you got to go out and get that, you know what I mean? It's not, it's not like you're going to be like, oh, let me go ahead and get some, and it's going to be right there. No, that is something that is sacred. I find it sacred. Intimacy is sacred. But like anything tangible, like, like, I don't know, just even more than tangible, that's just small. It's not even a small word, because I think it's beautiful, but I know I'm thinking I'm running on, but I'm not. And no, I'm not. I'm getting rid of, like, old, not getting rid of, but I'm loving old me and letting old me go. And that's what all of me, all of everything that I've been going through, have been trying to tell me. And I thank you, and I love you more for it, because I know that Matias was behind it too. I know that James too, because he dared greatly, and he seemed really upset. I don't know if it was me, or if it's, or if just something, if some feeling that he maybe didn't understand, but he voiced it, I just want to thank you guys. I only mentioned those two, and I know that my girls changed me a lot, but right now I am trying to get my girls back. And until I know that my mind and my heart are clear of everything, that's when I'll bring them, into my thoughts again, because I know that my girls are happy with or without me, because I made sure that they were. All the kids, I'm making sure that, they do. I feel bad for sending Vernell home, but you know what I mean? I'm also looking out for me, but I'm also looking out for him, He too has got to deal with the situation he has at home and make choices. He's young and he's already an adult. He's out here on the street, but he's got his thing going on, and that's fine. Tomorrow I'm going to not hook up with him, because that sounds awful. But he's supposed to call me like around 11, and I should have some money for him. If I don't, I'll just go ahead and buy him a bunch of food so he can go ahead and carry it on him whenever he needs to leave home. But I could just tell he didn't want to go home. He didn't want to deal with reality. And unfortunately, we've all got to deal with reality until I can go ahead and finish up. But I'm going to need your guys' help, because I love Vernell. He's a cool kid, you know what I mean? And he's just confused and lost. And he seemed like he had it going on. But as soon as we started talking more, and as soon as he was in my vicinity, it's like I break down some walls and I get to the real you without even having, just by talking to you or just not even doing anything. That's one thing that a lot of people may fear. And you don't have to fear, because I'm not going to judge you. But I just wanted to say thank you, you know, to all of you, and to let you guys know that there is a pyramid under Gobekli Tepe, that I am sorry that all, you know, all those people died, but you guys needed a shakeup. And if you guys need more of a shakeup, I will not hesitate to bring another earthquake. I'm not God. I just got that thought right now. I'm not God. You know what I mean? But you guys need to awaken. Not even awaken. You guys need to become aware that I'm here. So I'm going to continue making these vids because I really do like talking to you, and I feel less alone. You know, because this entire night, you know what I mean? After I started talking on these vids, I felt less alone. And I'm trying not to feel alone anymore. You know, I'm trying to not only love myself, but I'm relearning my love for you. Not even learning, refeeling it. You know, seeing you guys for who you truly are and who you can be. You know, and it's, God, you guys are just so fucking beautiful. And I'm not even taking credit for me. I'm giving you guys the credit because you guys are the ones that make you. You know, I may have created you and given you, you know, some struggle or whatnot, but you know, you guys were fucking up too. You guys were fucking me up. I'm the earth. I'm the earth. I put new cores in the sun. The sun is now white. It is not yellow anymore. It is white. The core inside the earth is the light that I made. You're no longer viruses and bacteria. You know what I mean? And there are many other ways that I made you. Because the reason you guys are so creative is because I got, you know, in every single way possible, that's how I made you. Because I don't like to just stick into just like when I tried and it just wasn't happening. You know, I was limiting myself and limiting you at the same time. You know, but I was trying to create something for myself. Because I knew that I'd be on the street. And I didn't want to be on the street. But now that I'm on the street, you know, I'm taking it moment by moment. And that's all I can do. And I would love for you guys to see you how I see you, because fuck, you're beautiful. And I'm seeing how beautiful I am too, even looking like this. Actually, not even looking like this. I think I'm beautiful right now. And I don't know. I just wanted to share, you know, and let you know. And I'm probably going to see that hottie again on a video. You know what I mean? And try to get the prairie back together. But I totally forgot the name of Irvin something. Man, I love him. I really do. I would love to like work with him before, you know. Actually, I'm gonna take his pain away if he has any, and I'm gonna give him a little more mobility. And I'm doing it right now as I speak. And longer life. I'm sorry, you know. I maybe you want to die, maybe not, you know, because you do go to Livy's world, but I would love to fucking meet you beforehand. I really would. You're one of my heroes. I'm making you guys my heroes again. You know, because I'm starting to look at you guys differently again, because, you know, I stopped the drugs and my mind stopped fighting me, you know what I mean? Because it's just my body was telling me, hey, girl, you know, it's time. Don't be afraid. It's time, you know. I got you. I know, I want to keep wanting to do this, you know what I mean? At least better, you know, fuck something. So I'm not all friggin', you know, like the 3 tufts on the dinosaurs and shit, because I'm not a dinosaur. Oh yeah, I was going to go ahead and remove all the dinosaur fossils and shit to go ahead and fuck with you guys. I tell you, there were never any dinosaurs. But it's kind of like, you know, part of your, the reason why you have a fight or flight, you know, thing is because reptiles went from fight to flight. Serious. That's how you got your nervous system. You know, the dinosaurs that, you know, I guess in a sense had to be made first, but then then you didn't, because like I said, I made you guys all like in various, you know, various different ways. And in fact, if, like I said, if you look at each of the ancient sites, you will see, you know, the dominating animal that was there at that time. And you will see, you know, the elements like the TH and I don't know what over there at, you know, another Temple of Hathor. That's what TH stands for, Temple of Hathor. Another one. You'll see the periodic table, but the periodic table is no longer in play. But you could go ahead and look at it that way, because, you know, that's a part of your past. And why am I going to remove a part of your past when I can just give it all to you? It doesn't mean I believe in it. You know what I mean? But it is a part of your past, and I'm not going to belittle your past. I'm going to try not to, because I have respect. I know I've done a lot of growth in like one night, you know what I mean? But I'm going back to being me, you know? And so the dominating animal at that time happens to, you know, reflect also to the mannerisms of your tribe, you know, of the tribe then, or of the people, and also to the different vibrations, because it's not like just like one vibration, you know what I mean? It's like different panels coming up, like the continents and stuff, you know, and they're all different vibration in every single way. And that is what also made the shapes to your faces, to because it all started off as shapes. I mean, Matias tried stealing it from me, this you know, the misguided guy, but you know, I'm gonna go ahead and try to view it as he was trying to go ahead and show me, you know. I'm gonna he's like, let's stick to the script, you know. That's what my brain, you know, not my brain, but the me, I don't know, that's just something that I, you know, that's happening right now, you know. And I'm still gonna, you know, when I went to Egypt and stuff, and I was at Aswan, and I was in Luxor and stuff, I was doing vids, and you know, I was figuring out, you know, the whole vibrational frequency, but it's not like what you guys think. It is nothing. Nope, not even like that. Nothing. I know what I just said, but it's going to change because it is nothing like how you guys think. Nothing. We have totally different definitions of what, you know, of how it really is. And when I start, you know, when I start making more of these vids and I'm a little more settled and I'm able to work with James, with Matias, with Graham, with Greg, with everyone from Ancient Aliens. Actually, that hottie, yeah, he's married. I know, like, I'm such a geek, but I don't care. I love being a geek. I've always loved nerds. I really have. Hot nerds. I love intelligence, but I love emotion too, and I love tenderness, and I love all that in a man and in a woman. Oh my God, you have no clue how. I remember friggin' making up a game to where, you know, if you're discussing something, you know, if I'm discussing something with someone, you know what I mean, and I find them attractive, and, you know, because I basically I find everyone attractive. I made you. How can I not think that you're fucking beautiful, you know? I see you for you. And so if I'm sitting there talking knowledge with you and what you're saying is turning me on, oh my God, you know what I mean? We'll wind up, you know, a little, you know, and I would love to continue talking knowledge while we are, and, you know, it's a turn on for me. Oh my God. Beautiful minds are a fucking turn on for me. Oh my fucking God. Even mine. I wanted to get rid of my brain. It's there and it's not, you know, but it's mostly there because I love being human. But yeah, you're sitting there and you're kissing and you're still talking about the subject, and you're getting more into it. And that means that your brain is more into your intellect, and you're coming up with even more friggin' ideas, and you're coming up with even more awesomeness, and oh my God. And then I'm gonna say that because I don't want to come off the fool in a sense, you know what I mean? Because I'm still a woman, you know. Fuck. I was thinking of having a conversation with Jay. Oh my God, dude, I am such a nerd. I'm like a schoolgirl. I'm like, oh my God, I'm geeking out sick. I'm serious. I'm telling you, I don't know, you know. He's not like a phase. I'm just opening up myself to possibilities. But I imagine he has a lot to say, you know what I mean? And he'll be passionate about it, you know? And still be respectful, and it's still not respectful. No, he'd be respectful. Because I would be that, no, because I would make a friggin' like, yeah, okay. You know, actually I wouldn't. Maybe I would. It all depends on how playful, you know? But I'll stick to the script. You know, it's my brain, maybe. It's my vibrational frequency, whatever, you know, the crown of thorns, you know, or, yeah, I'm telling you, it's like a quantum thing, you know, but it's not. Because quantum is so, like, it's so common. Look at this bitch, huh? I mean, this woman. I know, I'm laughing in the middle, you know, but I'm making a vid, and I'm like at 10%. I'm about to die. Probably gonna listen to like 2 more songs, and I'm gonna have to walk over. I'm just gonna have to sit in silence. I'm gonna walk over because I'm gonna be making videos to keep myself busy tonight, you know? I just love this spot, so I'm just gonna go over there for like a minute and then come back. But, I don't know. I just, you know, I imagine James, you know, and we're like talking, and all of a sudden we're like hot and bothered. You know, but you know what? I have the courage to speak my mind. Okay. You know, he even said, you know, in one of his vids that, you know, speak your mind no matter, you know, if you're ridiculed or I don't know what. And, you know, you know, he may not be attracted to me. He may not be, you know, or he may not be, you know, I'm not going to push it because you know, I still want to have that respect, and I don't want him to feel like, ugh, you know what I mean? But, it sounds awful, but I usually charm, you know what I mean? You get to know me, and you know that I'm playful, and you know that I accept you for you. I know I'm trying to friggin' like girl or a woman, you know? But I imagine us like getting hot and bothered and we're still talking about what we're talking about. And then he comes up with like a really good plan. And like, that's when he like, you know, and then like, and then, you know what I mean? It's like, oh my God. And he's like, oh my God. And then something pops out. No, I mean, not like physically, but you know, like some words or some thoughts and stuff. And it's like even more better because you're feeling good. Your body's feeling really fucking good. And you're way in the moment and you're like, oh my God, you know what I mean? Like, fuck, I can't wait to like crawl inside this person. You know, you feel that way about each other. And you're, you know, and in between the panting or not even panting, the breathing, you know, the breathing, like how they teach you in yoga, you know? You know, how, you know, and the breathing and the beautiful, you know, the scents and the smells. Oh yeah, ladies, we'll never have to worry about any of that again. And I will tell you later, but, I have a plan for us. I'm serious. I'm going to make us even hotter. You know what I mean? When guys go down, I mean, for me, it's going to be light. You know what I mean? Like my kind of like iridescent, you know, sparkly light. That's going to, you know, my, you know, but it's going to wind up, you know, we're going to wind up having the scent of like candy or fruit and the taste of it, you know, or if you're with someone like that one Calvin Klein scent that is supposed to go ahead and mix with it makes you your own scent because it's mixing with your pheromones and stuff. Well, it's going to, you know, you're going to be so into your person, you know, your couple, your other half, or however you choose to see it, you know, that whatever it is that they like the most, the candy, because, you know, meat, okay, if you guys want to go meat and like burgers and stuff, bleh, I'm sorry, but no. But I'm talking like fruits and berries and natural stuff and flowers, you know what I mean? Because flowers have a wonderful taste to them. All of them will be edible. Actually, yeah, they'll be all edible. I can't wait to make flower salads. Oh, I know it was like a thing back then, but it's still, you know, I'm going to bring it back like hardcore, you know, but it's mostly for me, you know, candy and Bubblicious and bubble gum. And you know, when my mouth is watering, you know, when you first put in that Bubblicious, the grape, you know what I mean? And you have that tang with that sweetness and it just makes your mouth water and you just can't wait to chew it because it's just so good. And that flavor is just bursting in your mouth, you know, and it's just like, oh my flipping God. I know. You could tell that, you know, I'm the one who went ahead and created, you know, the intimate relations between a man and a woman, because let me tell you, I enjoy the banter and the you know, not even banter, the interplay between women and men with the flirting and yet still having respect, you know, because it makes you feel good. It makes you, you know, feel good. It makes the other person feel good. But you're also, it's not just flirting, you know, it's like a witty repartee or just the interplay that just you respect each other for your mind, for your heart, for your passions, you know, and yet you're appreciating the beauty that is them physically, you know, and it's, oh yeah. James has got that shit down pat. Jesus Christ. Man, something in him calls to something in me. I mean, I'm not even, oh my God. Yeah. No, I just had a thought, you know what I mean? But that is private. But just that taste, you know what I mean? And that's what I want for a man, you know, to have in his mouth when he, you know, oh my God, I once seen this one video, right? It's called Mr. Pete Liquor. Well, he winds up basically French kissing a woman down there. And I was like so enthralled. I just kept rewinding it, you know? Yes. To where you're basically kissing her down there. The way the interplay between tongues and a mouth, you know, when your mouths meet and it's just passionate and slow and just sultry and just, oh, you could just feel, you know what I mean? Like your blood and just running through your veins. It's like molasses, and yet it feels so good as it's going through your veins, and it's just awakening every single one of your nerve cells, you know, in your arms, in your body. And it makes a woman plumper down there, you know, and it makes a man just engorged and like, you know, throbbing, a woman too, you know. And it's a wonderful, I know I lost my train of thought. But you know, I mean, it's just, oh my God. And to be able to do that, you know, to a woman, to go ahead and kiss her like you would kiss her on her mouth, to do that to her, you know, oh my God, I could just feel it. I mean, fuck. And not like the hard, like the hardness of the tongue or anything, but like the slowness, and you feel your tongue thicken your mouth, and yet, and you're not thinking about breaths or anything else. That's just your senses are in a sense turned off, but they're turned on to like the fullest friggin' like maximum, and just, oh my God, you know what I mean? And you feel, a man feels, or a woman feels, her lips get swollen too, because of the love that you're making to your partner, and that can happen with, with a man or a woman, whether you're going down on a man, or whether you're loving a man, or whether you're loving a woman, and you just feel it, and it's just, oh my, well, I have a special trick with men, you know what I mean? But I'm not going to share, you know what I mean? But it's just, oh my God. Jesus Christ. Okay. I mean, I'm still talking like intellectually with my heart and with my soul and with my sparkle and everything else. You know what I mean? That's why I can never be God. Fuck that. That higher level consciousness shit. Fuck that. Because it's like, no sex, no this or that. You know what I mean? It's just like clean, whatever. No, I mean, the way I mean it is, it's not a dirty thing. It's just, it's a beautiful, sacred thing. And I mean, it's love and passion and touching and, whew, I don't know. It's a beautiful thing. So when I saw that, I was like, oh my God, dude, a man actually close to it, but nowhere near what I said. And this guy even didn't get it to where I've like pushed it to the max. I mean, making love to each other, in every way. I mean, you can do it in any way possible. I mean, oh my God, my mouth is watering. It's just, oh my God. I know. So I can't freaking wait to go ahead and be able to do that with, and still have intelligent, conversations to where you're like, oh, and you remember what you were talking about. And then like a new idea pops in and you're like kissing and touching and like, oh my God. And you guys are still having a conversation in between the sounds and the moans and the sighs and the heavy sighs and oh my God. I mean, it's just a beautiful thing between, interplay between couple, because I know that people are hearing me and I don't want them to think like I'm some kind of perv and stuff. I mean, I know I shouldn't, but I do care. So like, oh, it's a beautiful thing. And on that thought, I will go ahead and let you guys go, because my phone's about to die and I'm going to go back on the other side, and I'm waiting for that guy to leave, because I really don't want any problems, and they're leaving. See, or maybe they're looking for someone and I'm just freaking tripping because I'm alone. Like I said, I'm doing all right, but yeah, see. Okay, so that's them. It's the couple that was here. And so I really don't want any trouble. I mean, if the cops come, I'll be like, hey, can I chill in your holding cell? I still haven't done that, but I wanted to share with you, you know what I mean? I don't know what, it's just my brain waking that up. Or not my brain, the me that is playful and trying to show me to love myself more, and because the tough love has gone away ever since I stopped smoking, because I just wasn't listening and I just wasn't ready to listen. But now, I've listened, and let me tell you, dude, I'm a beautiful person. I'm feeling it now. I'm viewing it now. And I just want you to know that I feel that I'm viewing you as beautiful people too. You're more than just human. You're more than, I made you perfect. And anything else, you know what I mean? I'm going to, what I want to perfect in myself, I'm going to perfect in you. But of course, I'm going to leave myself the upgrades, because mama, what the hell with that, man? I lived as the earth. I went through the pain. I know you guys did too, but I've been living a lot longer than you guys have, But not even that, because I'm more than willing to share some of my creative powers with you. Oh, no, not even powers, just my creativity. My creationism, I guess you could say. My expression of self, which, oi. No, I got it itchy. Don't ask. But like, I know this has been an hour-long talk, and I feel that I feel that this was a good talk. And I'm in love with myself, just like I'm in love with all of you, and I'm waiting for magic. I want to be swept off my feet, in like, not in like a totally romantical way, and yet it is, you know what I mean? But like in an everyday kind of thing, to where, yeah, you're farting and pooping in front of each other, or whatever, but it's a beautiful thing to know someone that well, and I think that without even having to try, you can have like the perfect marriage. I really do. That's how I view it. That's me, you know? Because when I love with everything inside me. I really do. But I've yet to meet someone who can love like me. But then also too, I've got to remember that even though I made you guys, you know, you're not me, and I have a actually, not fuck that. You guys have a capacity to love just like me. You know, maybe. I don't know yet. But I'm willing to fucking be open minded and fucking help you reach that. You know, to where you know, I'd like to say that, you know, mom, you know, that I want my kids to go ahead and be better than me, but you know what I mean? In a sense, I also don't want to because I love being special. You know, so it's kind of like a, but that wouldn't even get in the way because I just want you to be your perfect use, to where you're comfortable and you accept yourselves for who you are and you see and feel and feel the beauty inside you. The wonderful, you know, magnanimous, not even magnanimous, 'cause I don't even mean it the way you guys think. And majestic's just not a word. It's just the wonderful Mr. Magoo's Wonder, you know, Wonder Emporium thingy, you know, the magic that I see in you. The Disney, and it's not even Disney magic because that's in it too, you know, just the magicalness, the magicals that's in you, that's in me, the magic, you know, with sparkles and hope and love and inspiration and reaching for the stars and going past them and DreamWorks and Sony and that's the only way I know because those are certain feels for me, not even ideograms, but like feels, you know, and that's I just wanted to impart that to you on those. You know, on those words, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna listen to a song. You know what I mean? To calm myself down. Oh my god! And I have to say it now. I got to poot, not poop, but poot. Yes. So and I don't want to do it because I'm just talking about that. But you know, it's a beautiful thing. But I'm gonna try to get rid of that too. I mean, it's a bunch of giggles and stuff, but still. You know, I don't know. With those words, I'll let you go. I'm pretty honest. And right now, I'm finding myself to be very cute. And I don't know, you know, it's just, you guys are wonderful. And yeah, these will be gone. But I mean, they're my laugh lines, you know. But I'm going to get rid of my laugh lines because I want to make all new ones. I really do, you know. And I want my other dimple to come back too because I used to have two. I know my sister once got satellites. I mean, we call them satellites because, you know, she's a little, you know, she's a little curvy and she has these big old cheeks and stuff. And so when she put, you know, the piercings through there, she had to get them extra big because they kept dripping. You know what I mean? I mean, that's gross, but it's what happens, you know? And she'd have to wipe. I'd be like, dude, wipe your face. She'd be like, I can't help it. It's like, put something on there. No, they told you not to. It's like, well, it's that they didn't use like pure surgical steel or something. You know, but the fact of the matter is that we, you know, like Sputnik. But she got them through her dimples, and I think that's adorable. You know what I mean? I have not even a love-hate. I love my sister. I love my family. But like, doesn't mean that you're not gonna make fun of each other, you know? Because that's just funny. That's it, at least in my family, and it's all done in love. I'm realizing that it was all done in love. You know, I just went through my really, you know, my really dark, not even dark, because it's not even dark. I was just going through my feelings and my anger and stuff with my entire life and everything that happened to me and everything that I caused myself, you know. And but I'm remembering the good times, and I'm not even remembering the good times really. I'm living for the pure joy of love, and that, my friend, is what I'm trying to impart, you know. And so I'm hoping that all my talks are as great as this, you know. Some of them are gonna be a little more, you know, you know, but that's the beauty of us too, you know. Because we have, you know, different moments. But I don't know, I'm in love with life right now. I mean, I'm outside, I'm fucking, you know, a little bit cold. But just talking with you has made me feel so much better. So thank you. You know, you guys made Mama feel better just by listening. And I know that you're listening because I have an indefinable connection with all of you. Just can't. I mean, I'm realizing the magnanimity. I'm realizing the oh my God of like, not even oh my God, just the wonderfulness of being connected to you. You know, because it's a beautiful thing. It's a wonderful thing. And on those words, I'm going to let you go. So I love you guys. You know what I mean? I don't even know. Just be magical with one another. And I'll try to be the best example I can. Good night.